vlog time. At the moment I'm kind of talking to hubby, so it's really weird because he's my one and only Patreon. But I'm sure when more people come on board, they will probably go back through my old vlogs and hello. So it's all kinds of weird. I have been a bit slack lately with the recording. I have been so bloody tired. I don't think I've slept properly for the last few days. Few nights. I actually bailed at work today to come home to go to bed, and I think I might have slept for an hour. I tried... What? No, you're not getting your iPad in bed. It's asleep. It's charging. No, you can go to bed and you can wait for Daddy. Night. Go. 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 That's what I get from her. When you watch me on video, Sophie. Good night. Cheeky pup. So yeah, I think I slept for an hour. Yeah, I tried reading a real book. The book that I actually got in Luxury, the Irish thing, starts off really weird. It's like she's mental. It actually starts off where she's well, she's effectively, I think, losing the plot. This chick. Sophie, go to bed. Sophie, then deal with Daddy when he comes out. I am recording now. She's losing the plot. She's initially... Oh, I don't quite get this. It's like, chick who wrote the book, have you actually been on Sandymount Strand? Because it's one of those beaches that just the sand goes forever. Like, dead flat. And she apparently swims. And I'm thinking, Sandymount Strand, there ain't no swimming there. Like, paddling up to your knees for a couple of kilometers, it's ridiculous. It's the shallowest bay in Dublin, and yeah, there's no swimming there. So it's like, anyway, this chick apparently dropped her clothes. You wouldn't drop your clothes where it's dry, because that's like back at the road, which is like a kilometre away. Apparently she tries to go swimming in her bra and undies, and it's just like, oh, this isn't believable. Help, this isn't believable. So anyway, yeah, she goes swimming in her bra and knickers, and then when she turns around or something after swimming, you know, striking out in the water, which has to be a good, you know, couple of feet deep, some old duck is holding her child, and it's like, okay, this is a bit weird. And she freaks out, mentally freaks out. She leaves her clothes behind. She goes to the car with her bra and undies on. She's left her car keys on the wheel, because apparently that's a thing that she needs to do now. Somebody recommended it to her. And she gets in the car and some guy heckles her. And then she gets home, she lets herself in, and the next thing, she's passed out, and it's the next day. She like knocks back a bottle of wine in next to no time. So you kind of go, okay, there's alcoholism here. But she passes out for the day, and the next morning the kid's missing, the dog's missing, and it turns out that they're across the road in the neighbour's house, and that's kind of where I've got up to. But it's weird. There's no Irishisms yet. That's where I left it. I think I finished 2 chapters and then put the book down. Yeah, as I said, I think I fell asleep. Marcus actually woke me, yeah, you, during the night, because I was fidgeting with my right leg and moving it because it was sore, and it's like the restless legs were kicking in, and I didn't realize that the possibility of me being so sore is because the restless legs have been moving through the night, and that's why I'm waking up still sore. So went to the GP this morning, and they called me just as we had pulled into the car park, So I ignored it and just walked up the stairs. And it turns out the GP is called in sick. So I was livid. I hadn't slept last night. I haven't slept for the last 2 or 3 nights. 3 nights, I think. Properly. And he wasn't there to be able to kind of give me a new medication thing to see if the restless legs was the cause of meds, not meds. I've been on the wrong magnesium. I got a magnesium kind of as a stopgap, and I didn't think it was the right one, so it could have been that. Yeah, so I went into work having emailed my supervisor last night saying, hey, I completely forgot that I had a medical appointment this morning. I'll be in straight after. And she said, yeah, no problem. And I got in, and she's looking at me kind of going, everything okay? And I was like, nope, no, it's fucked. I'm in a shitty mood. And herself and the girl who I shared the office with were just looking at me kind of going, oh God. Anyway, I turned around to her after going for a walk with the girls. They went and got a coffee. I just went for a walk around the city. I think I ended up going up and getting stuff at the chemist. Just to get my steps in, get me moving, whatever. I already had a coffee that I brought from home in the thermos. And I said to her, I said, no, I can't. Is it okay to give me the afternoon off? And she said, yeah, what time do you want to leave? And I said, 1. And she kind of went, well, why not earlier? I said, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I'll get hubby to come and get me at 12. So yeah, Marcus got the beck and call, and I ended up getting a desk assessment done by the chick who turned out to be 15 minutes late. And again, this is down to the whole can't be, you know, I'm sore, I'm grumpy, I'm being jacked around now. And so I was waiting down at the front office for her, and she didn't show up, so I left. And then I got a call, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes later, saying she was there 15 minutes late. But at least the assessment is done. She knows the kind of chair that I've tried. We'll give it a go. I sat on the chair and we fiddled around with my office chair. And after she'd left and I'm just sitting there kind of, I don't know, playing around on the computer for a bit, I'm kind of going, nah, this isn't right. This really is not doing it for me. So, yeah. Took off for the afternoon. So I'll go back in tomorrow, see how the desk is set up, see how I feel after a couple of hours, and go from there. Arrange to get this chair in on loan and see if that works better. Yeah, I'm just whacked. And I've got an exercise physiologist who is going to look at my biomechanics next week. So the GP is going to see me on Monday instead. He didn't get a choice. I'm crashing my husband's appointment now because he called in sick today. It's like, yay, goody goody. Yeah. So after my sleep, went for a walk. There was 3 caches down at what we call the Derwent Entertainment Centre. There's a it's called Gasp. It's the Glenorchy Art and Sculpture Park. Is that right? Might be right. Anyway, there's these fancy bridges that have been kind of painted rainbow colours along the bay, and a friend of mine has put 3 caches, those, you know, tiny tinies, on the bridges. And I'd gone down and I'd looked, and I'd been looking on the wrong side of the bridge. So she said on the roadside, and I'm kind of thinking, okay, on the roadside is on the outside of it. No, it's on the inside of that roadside. Excuse me, on the bar. So I found the 3 of them. So if you got piggybacked, it's funny that my back wasn't hurting me so much when she was piggybacking, but then I'm leaning way forward, even at the hips. You know, 11 kilo and flopsy in a piggyback. And she was running trying to race me or something, and I think I tried to run a couple of steps and it was like, no, 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 not gonna happen. It was like, yeah, no, right. Yeah, fun. But it was a lovely walk. I think we ended up being out for, I don't know, an hour and a half, maybe. Got home at about 4:15. Sky was, you know, dusking and all that, but made to over 10,000 steps today as a result of doing that walk. I think it's maybe 2 kilometers. I went, parked in the kind of 2/3, walked 2/3 back to the start, and then on another third and back. So yeah, that was kind of the thing. And lots of Asian drivers learning how to drive. It's a good place. It's an empty car park and there's no blocks in the middle of the car park, so they take them in to learn how to drive. A little bit scary, but yeah, that's what they do. What else? Work tomorrow. Hopefully I'll sleep tonight. And yeah, I've got different magnesiums that have different, so one's an oxide, one's a chelate. They're pretty strong. I've taken 2 of them. I think this one may have the selenium in it. Selenium apparently is toxic, so you don't take it in huge doses. But I think that would be like 10 tablets a day, so I'll see how that goes. It could be a result of low iron, I've seen, so I'll get the doctor to redo my bloods as well, because I had been low in iron before. The tiredness is not a low iron tiredness, I don't think. It's a not sleeping tiredness. So there's that. Lots of things have arrived in the mail that I need to get around to opening. Haven't got around to opening. Everything is just like too hard basket. It's ridiculous. My Diamond Art Club dragons have arrived. I think it's dust bunnies and fireside fireworks. That big long with the dragon in the sparks. That one. And 2 days ago now, 1st of June, I don't know, DAC have decided to pull the plug on free shipping over 98, 94 Aussie dollars. So we now have to pay 50, 60 US dollars for shipping. That's the cost of a painting. Yike. Lots and lots of people moaning and complaining about it. I guess my attitude is that I need the stock in the store for a start. Literate Dragon is there that I want. There's, I think, one other, maybe Chuck Pinson that I want, but nothing else on my wish list is actually in stock. It sucks. So it's not like I can bulk buy, which is fine. I don't have the money anyway. I've got to pay off the vet bill over the next 4 payments. So there's that. Yeah. But I'm tired, I'm stiff, I'm sore. And I was fine lying in bed and moving, twisting or whatever, doing something in bed, and that was okay. And then I got up and I was like, I'm sore again. It's like, bloody hell. Anyway. I know, I also read that the alcohol, yes, go away. Alcohol apparently is not good for restless legs either. So I have a cup of tea next to me too. And then I've got to try and chase it with a glass of water. Yeah, I'm going to be swimming. Clouds Factory dropped. I have to do that. It's a pygmy hippo. They're the cute ones that do this. And that you see in the photographs on the internet, you know, with the memes and stuff. Big hippos, I don't think they do that. And they don't look as cute. Pygmy hippos are the ones that actually, I think, are given the nom de plume of baby hippos. They're not, they're just tiny. So pygmy hippo and some kind of snappy alligator thing that's got this really, really long skinny beak with lots and lots of teeth showing. Garel, G-H-A-R-A-I-L, I think it's called. But yes, it's a bit kind of dinosaur looking, you know, like there's one of those big dinosaurs that's basically just this really, really long beak with the bulb at the end of the nose, but there's lots of snappy teeth all along the side. Sophie's yelling. Yes, Sophie? Ah, dear. Oh, when Sophie and I were out, I was talking to her about the cormorants and how the cormorants dived down. She kind of lost interest with one that was close to us. But as we were coming back from that last cache, there was a cormorant in the water. Like, he literally just came off a rock, swam in, dived down, and came up with this big flash of silver that was literally the length of his head and neck. It was huge. And he had caught a massive fish. And we were still walking up to it as he's tossing the fish around to get it to line up, and then he goes gobble, 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 and then he starts cleaning his face because he's got fish drool all over him. It's like, but it was like, oh my goodness, like Sophie's on my piggyback, you know, as we're walking, and it's like, wow, Sophie, I'm so impressed by that bird. It was really, really cool. It was really cool. And we, you know, we got to share it, so all of those kind of things happened on our walk, so. And I didn't go to KFC or McDonald's or Hungry Jack's or... Where else was I thinking of going? Oh, the chicken place down at the supermarket. Kind of shopping mall thing. Yeah, didn't go there either. Came home. Finished my fruit. Had a tea. Didn't snack. That's my point. Sophie had a donut from this morning because they didn't have my donuts in the store below the doctor's. So Sophie had a donut that she hadn't eaten until this evening. So I chopped that up and I'm trying to get a piece of the donut from her and she wouldn't give me any. So she ended up scoffing her donut all by herself, not sharing at all. It was very rude. You're very rude, Sophie. Marcus plays these back to her. Yes. So, she had her strawberry donut. Big meanie. Yeah. And I won't be able to get my donut when I'm at the doctor's on Monday because the donut shop's not open on Monday. I like the lemon curd donuts. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go. I know I'm just kind of blabbering, but you know, behind the scenes, I'm tired. Doing the 90 day step challenge. If you're interested and you want to sign up, you need to get in quick to get allocated a team, and you are not challenging anybody but yourself. You're only trying to improve your own steps. Apparently it's like one step more than the day before kind of thing. That's not going to be how I'm going to do it. I might get a routine of beat my Monday steps, by Monday, beat my Tuesday steps with Tuesday, that kind of thing, because I have a different routine, sort of, for weekdays than I do for weekends. Like for weekends, I might only walk, if I don't go out, 2,000 steps, if I'm just pottering around the house. Whereas during the week when I'm at my office, I'll purposely go for a walk at 10 o'clock, I'll purposely walk to the printer after each print job. You know, I'll walk around the office to somebody else, all of that kind of thing. I try and be mindfully moving when I'm in the office, again, because I'm so sore. Whereas when I'm at home, I tend to be stitching or recording, so I'm sitting at the desk. Yeah, unless I'm out geocaching, and then I'm walking, and I'm not even feeling the walking because I'm treasure hunting, which is the whole point of me doing the geocaching. I don't want to be looking at the path going, this is a 5-kilometer walk. Hell no. I want to be kind of going, I don't care what the distance is, I know it's that way. You know, as simple as that. It's kind of like, oh, I want to park here? Okay, it's 300 meters, no biggie. But it's 300 meters there, it's 300 meters back. That's 600 meters. Gone. Like that. That's the whole point of me wanting to do the geocaching as my incidental exercise. So, I think I've got a nail appointment this Saturday. That's screwing up the whole thing because it's right in the middle of the day. So I might go geocaching with Sophie after, maybe before. Tricky, because you never know how long it's going to take to search for a cache. But there are a few down around that area that I could go and do, or even on the way that I could go and do. And, you know, maybe even just get one in before the appointment, and maybe then go for a walk on the beach or something. There's one there I can't find. I don't know if I've got it on my watch list to actually keep looking for it, to see who's finding it after me. I must do that, because they might leave a clue that I missed, or missed the obvious. And I messaged the owner and they never got back to me. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer, because I needed a hint. I was clueless. Other than that, I'll have to ask somebody else who's actually been there that I know, and send them a message, and say, hey, can you give me a clue, because I'm blank. So yeah, that's this weekend. Yeah. Alright. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.